In this video, I'm going to be going over how any barber can reach $10,000 a month. I'll give you guys a couple reasons on why you should listen to me. You don't have to listen to whoever you want to listen to, but a little bit more about me. I've reached over 1 million organic views on social media as a barber posting barber content. I've hit over more than a couple consistent $10,000 a month as a barber at the age of 16. So every barber that's hitting $10,000 a month is doing one of these two things. There's really two main options. There might be a couple other options where you're gonna be burnt out, you're gonna be more stressed, you're not gonna really have the guidance on how to get there. But if you follow these two options, you'll get there and you'll know how you're going to get there. Here we're going to break down option one, and I title it the premium barber. So you're gonna have less clients, but you're gonna be making more money. So step one to this is firstly getting your haircut to $100. How do you get your haircut to $100? You have to be posting, content that's going to attract new clients. Say if you're starting at charging $25, I'd advise you to up your price every 2 months, as long as you're getting 20% new clients every month. If you're not getting more than 20% of new clients every month, I would not advise you to up your prices because simply every price raise, and anything you change in business, there's automatically going to be a 15% drop off rate. So say like me, I just up my prices from 35 to 45. I had a 15% and I actually honestly had a 25% drop off rate on clients, but that did not matter because I was bringing in roughly around 25% to 30% new clients the month before. So it overturned, that little gap that I would have had there. And that's the main reason why barbers simply are not hitting $10,000 a month. It's because they don't have a system and they just up their prices randomly. So how do you get, 20, even 15, 25% new clients each month? You have to be posting content online. Word of mouth, business cards, all these, old ways of thinking and old ways of doing things in business is simply getting outrun by people like me and people probably like you who are watching this video, looking to learn more and looking on how to scale their barbering business online. Firstly, you need to be posting content. If you need help with posting content, I advise you to just DM me directly, and I'll give you some free sauce on how to post content, how to start if you're already doing it, why your videos are not catching the right audience. At the end of the day, going viral is cool. You're going to be getting a lot of new clients, but even if you're hitting like 5,000 views per video and you're slowly increasing, but you're still hitting the right audience, you're gonna have a higher conversion than the person that's posting random barbering content that might be funny or whatever it may be, but it's not attracting a clientele. It's not attracting any, key audience. It's just, attracting doom scrollers. They're not looking to, book with you. So step one, after you got your content, after you're already tracking your numbers, and if you need a tracking sheet, I can send you one, so DM me. And you're posting content, you're hitting, 20, 15, 20, 25% new clients every month. You're gonna up your price every 2 months. I would say $10 to $15 per service until you reach this $100. You can hit this $100 in less than 6 months if you're doing it the right way. That's part one right there. Pretty simple. So now we're gonna go to step two. And it's really not a step, it's more of a, clarifying what step one really was. So again, it's 100 clients a month, 4 clients a day, only if you're doing like 7 days a week. Boom, 7 days a week. Say you want to do 5 days a week, boom, you want to have the weekends off, that's 6 clients a day. Say you want to do 4, that's 7 clients a day. Say you want to do 3, that's 8 clients a day. Boom, it's pretty simple. You can kind of change it on how you want to set up your schedule because at the end of the day, it's your business. Boom. It's 1 hour per client, charging $100. And this is how, this method is more like less burnout. Because say you're doing 5 a day, 5 hours, they make $10,000 a month, which is $120,000 a year as a barber. That's not much work. So now we're going to be going on to step three. And step three kind of correlates back to, step one. So first, boom, higher skills required. Higher skills, what does that mean? So firstly, you're going to need to, have a higher skill set as a barber, not be an average barber, but be above average, not just slowly like on your marketing at this point. Now it does kind of come down to your haircut. It comes down to the quality of your haircut. Like $100 clients are going to be like, okay, I want my haircut this way, in this way, and they're coming to you paying $100 for a reason because other barbers, probably option two, is not going to be able to do exactly what they want, and that's why you get what you pay for in a haircut. If I'm charging $100 and I'm spending an hour on that client, I'm obviously going to be going into detail on more of what that client wants rather than if I was taking 30 minutes on a haircut. It's just simple. So firstly, you need to get the skill set before you even start the social media, before you even do this. So it's kind of like a process. But again, if you need more help on that process, shoot me a DM and I'll literally help you for free. So better clients. This is one of the pros of being $100 barber. You're going to get clients that value their time and value their appearance and value themselves as a person. if you're charging less for a haircut, it's just that's with anything in life. Look at McDonald's. So they have so much customers and they're making so much money, but what's their clientele? It's people that really can't afford a great meal. They don't really have as much time, or they're stopping by after work and all these things, so they don't really care. So it's like they're just coming by and they could be late, whatever it may be. So like better clients, your clients are not gonna no show you. Your clients are not gonna be late. Your clients are gonna probably have good conversations with you. Your clients are probably gonna tip you. All these things that come with having a better client at a higher price point. And then another pro of this is you're gonna be less burnt out. You're only working like 5 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and that's pretty much nothing. 4 hours a day to make $10,000 a month is like nothing. So that's the last step of this. Okay, now we're going to be going into option two, which is actually the option I use as a barber to hit $10,000 a month. So it's I consider it a volume barber, an express barber, and basically what that means is you're gonna have more clients at a lower price, but it's the easiest option. It's still not easy, but it's easier than, working your way up to $100. Because like obviously someone would rather pay 50 than $100 for a cut. So it's just easier to find the clients. And you're gonna be working a little more, but you're gonna actually be working the same amount of time in the long run. So this is option two, and this is the option I use. Volume barber, boom. You're gonna need 200 clients a month, and you guys are probably gonna be like, damn, that's like double amount of working on the double the amount of working in option one, but it's actually not if you look into it. So 200 clients a month at $50 a haircut, which is $10,000 again, and that's step one. 200 clients a month, 8 to 10 clients per day. But this is where you go wrong. People are like, damn, 8 to 10 clients per day. That's like 8 to 10 hours when it's not, because you're going to be doing haircuts in a shorter period of time. And the only way you can get a quality haircut in a shorter period of time, the only way possible, honestly, is finding a system first that works for you for cutting hair. If you want my system on what I use, DM me again and I'll let you know for free. But honestly, it comes with time. It comes with time. So it's the same amount of time, and it's basically, again, the easiest option. And that's step two. And step three, again, like I said, easier to start. It's easier to charge $50 a haircut than 100 because you don't have to, slowly up your price as much. You can kind of just stay there if you want to. It's faster paced. Like if you move fast and you just, get that 10,000 a month fast, it's going to be way easier. But the only downside is more burnout because there's 10 clients coming in and out of your door a day. 10 clients. And my experience is like 10 clients days. It's kind of you start running a little bit behind in the day because a client may be 5 minutes late. Again, with over here you have the better clients. Here you're gonna have worse clients. It's just simple. You're gonna have worse clients. So you're gonna be 5, 10 minutes late, whatever it may be, and then you end up running behind. And eventually, like at the end of the day, I honestly be like 30 minutes to an hour behind on my last haircut. And that's just simple. You're gonna be more burnt out. You have to talk to more people. But again, if you love the game like I do, it's like it's really not. You're not getting burnt out. And that's basically how to hit $10,000 a month as a barber. But now we're going to be, going down into like why most barbers don't hit $10,000 a month as a barber. Firstly, they're undercharging. They're either been charging the same amount for the past year, past 6 months, whatever it may be. They're getting inconsistent bookings because they're not tracking their numbers. They're not tracking, their new percentage of clients each month. And again, they have like no personal brand, no social media presence. They're not even posting content. So it's like nobody knows who you are, so they're not gonna pay you $100. Like me, I could charge $100 and I have before, for after hours, for house calls and all these things because of strictly just who I am. If you're looked up to as an authority figure in the barbering industry, it's simple as that. So that's why most barbers don't hit 10K a month as a barber. And then like here's the action. This is why I put action because you can watch this whole video and it can go right over your head if you don't take action. So this is how you're going to actually start this today. So pick your model, either one or two. Pick option one where you're charging more. Pick option two where you're charging less, working a little more. So raise your prices or increase your daily slots. And